I'm Dr. Motley and touring toddlers, everyone. When a child is traveling, when you're on the road, how to keep a child healthy, because it's going to be hard to have the perfect diet, a gluten-free, dairy-free, wheat-free diet. That's just not possible when you're on the road. The biggest things that I find for a young one to keep them healthy is that you keep them off as much processed sugar as you can, as much dairy, keep them very hydrated, and movement's key. I know they have a lot of energy, but if you keep them outside and let them get a lot of sun, their vitamin D levels get high and activated, and their immune systems increase. Especially for Joaquin, for little Luna, what you're gonna do is you're gonna make sure, or any child, is that we make sure that they have plenty of vitamin C, vitamin D, vitamin B in their body. I use liquid forms, and the reason that we use liquid forms is because A, as a parent, you can just throw it into their juice, any liquid, and have them just drink it down in the morning. Remember, vitamin C increases the cell's health, and vitamin D helps increase their immune. Vitamin B helps them detoxify. One thing about a child when you travel is taste. They're not going to take anything that tastes really bad. So what I suggest is you get a dropper, something like this, or a little plastic dropper. And when I suggest to you in just a bit, you'll just take amounts of each of these and put it into a juice and let them drink it. That is key. And hydration. You may not think about it, but a young person needs to have a certain amount of hydration, at least half their body weight in ounces. So make sure they drink water. Because if you're traveling, you're in the air, and you're flying, it's going to dehydrate them. And the biggest thing to help fight off infection is water. What we're going to do, and this technique is called kinesiology. Kinesiology means the study of motion. And motion in the human body is done by the muscles. Every single muscle has a certain artery, lymph node, or nerve that helps it contract or expand. Those three same vessels are also biologically connected to certain organs. If a muscle on little Joaquin is not functioning at 100%, I have to assume and know that the organ it's connected to is not functioning either. So when I press on little Joaquin, I'm pressing on areas above the organs, literally. Like here's his stomach, his colon area, and anywhere above the organ, if there is distress in that organ, his body will have what they call tenderness, redness, soreness, because the nerves around that organ are inflamed from the infection. So I use a small device called a resonator, which is a sound device, and it picks up on this distress signal. And his goes right above his eustachian tube, right here in his neck. And his eustachian tube is busy trying to drain his ears of an infection. More than likely a bacterial infection. Do you have to get a blood test to verify? Yes, you do. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna help maneuver two bones, and I'm gonna help the ear drain this infection. And then after that, we're gonna get him a nice dosage of some of these supplements to help him clear the infection. So if you want to know what is Motley's trifecta, I would say vitamin B, C, and D, and then we're going to add in some probiotics as well. So maybe that's the quadruple factor. So as you travel, guys, when you're moving around, it is imperative for the parent to daily give this to them. And the reason being, if you can't eat the right diet, if you can't have, no grain diet or no dairy diet, as long as you keep their immune system up and keep their liver flushing with these, you'll be able to handle more food. So whether on tour or not on tour, this is a great thing for every kid. All right, guys, remember, the number one thing is to keep them hydrated and make them drink water if at all possible. But whenever they're on the road in the morning, you can take a vitamin D. For a young one who's sick or on the road consistently, I say you want about 6,000 international units a day. So that'd be about 3 drops. So picture this being some punch or some juice or something that's low sugar. You can do about 3 drops, 1, 2, 3. If you have vitamin C, this is about 250 milligrams. They need about 6,000 to 8,000 milligrams a day. People think it's a lot. It's not for a young one. About 16 drops there. Vitamin B, they need about 6 drops of vitamin B every day. This one will be about 4 drops, 4 to 6 drops. 1, 2, 3, 4. And all you do after that is just give it to them, have them do it every day with their breakfast. Remember, you're building up the immune system. If they're already sick, it may take them almost 2 weeks to get over the sickness. But if you keep them on this, it'll keep them steady.
Thank you, Dr. Motley.
High five. Thanks, Joaquin. You're the best.